In this video, we'll look at the scaled exponential linear unit. Up on the slide, on the left-hand side, we have the x values shown in this column, which start at -10, go up to +10 with 0 in middle. And let's imagine that these are the input values to our neuron A. On the right-hand side, we have the output values from the neuron A that uses the activation function scaled exponential linear unit, and that is calculated using the method shown up here on the top right hand side on the green box. Down below we see the plot which shows a blue line, that's the SELU, and the magenta dots show the points that are calculated on the left hand side. So as you can see, in comparison with the ELU which we saw in the last time, which looks like this, the scaled linear unit, scaled exponential linear unit, is just a scaled version of that previous plot, and above are the values, default values for scaling that are used. This is 1.05. Let's now look at how this is implemented in the code. Here we have the link to the docs, and for the scaled exponential linear units, here's what we are going to do is first create the values of x. So let's type, so this is SELU, x is equal to tf.lin space. We are going to start from -10, go up to +10, and we need 100 values. And then for y, we'll calculate the values from the activation. So tf.keras.activations.selu, and here we pass in the value of x. So that would that will calculate the activations using the SELU function. And now if we plot these values x comma y with a grid plt.grid and then plt.show, we should see a nice plot in the output. So there's missing the O there. Plt.activations, and here's the nice plot what we can see. Now we could overlay our SELU on the ELU on top of this. So let's try and do that. I'm going to calculate the ELU. That is going to be tf.keras.activations.elu, and we have the same input x. We are then going to do a plot of the x with the y ELU, and let's see how those two compare when we see an overlay plot. And as you can see, I'll probably need a legend for this, so let's put a label, and this is going to be the SELU, and the next thing we need is a label for this, which is the ELU, and we can simply then say plt.legend to print the legends as well. So in the output, here is what we see. The blue line is the original, that's the scaled linear unit, and the orange line is the ELU, which is the original version, and the second one is the scaled version. So yep, so what the difference is that when we multiply a negative value, a positive value, the negative values kind of increase, so we see a shift. So the negative values become higher, so we shift towards -2, and on the positive side, we see that when we scale the values, we see an increase on the positive side. So the values are before they were 10, now they are a little bit above than the higher values right here. The blue line is higher than this. Here the blue line is lower than the orange line. So that was it for the scaled exponential linear units. I hope to see you all in the next video to explore a new activation function. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.